What is up, everybody? My name is V from Caffeinated Covers, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Today, we're going to check out some crazy fan theories about the Dresden Files. Now, if you know my channel, you know that I love the Dresden Files, and hopefully this will be just as much fun for you as it will be for me. We're going to read together, and I'm going to give commentary, so let's get started. The first theory, Mr. Mr. is pulling the strings, stacking the deck, and most erroneously of all, mixing metaphors. Yes! So, Mr. is Harry Dresden's cat. From the beginning, you kind of get the vibes that he's not what he seems. He's a 30-pound cat, so he's probably like a Maine Coon, if we're being completely honest. And he's also used as a conduit for Bob when Bob needs to go outside of Skull. But at the same time, Mr. always seems to be a little bit more human. I know a lot of cats seem to do that, like they think they own us and that they're the people and that we're the dumb monsters that take care of them, but I don't know. Mr. just seems like there's more to him than people give him credit for, especially with how the Fae have these cat-like creatures that are secretly super badass. Alright, let's go to the next one. Here's mine, spoilers and all. Margaret Le Fay and Lucio's relationship was similar to that of Harry and Morgan's. Lucio would follow Maggie around and try to catch her breaking one of the laws, and sometimes provoking her to do so. Maggie would usually get the better of her, leaving Lucio very frustrated. But she got the last laugh by fucking Maggie's son. 2. In Cold Days, Sarissa lied when she said she didn't have any meaningful relationships. She did have one, with Lloyd Slate. Slate was a good person once, and he signed on to be Winter Knight in order to get close to Sarissa and look out for her in the Winter Court. But alas, he wasn't strong-willed enough to resist the mantle. Also, Maeve did everything she could to steal him from her sister by corrupting him. That would shed some light on why Sarissa is so distrustful and intimidated by Harry. Some part of her sees Slate in him, and another part bears a grudge for killing him. You know, that's probably fair. Sarissa always kind of seemed like the damsel in distress until you found out that she was Mab's daughter and Maeve's sister, and even then she still seems more human and more good than the typical Fae or halfling would. Sarissa's a really cool character. I hope we get to see more of her, but I think that there's going to be some sort of tragic backstory with her that makes her a little bit more interesting in the coming books. Georgia shifted to her wolf form while being pregnant. That means the baby transformed into a cub with her. Would that make the baby a natural shapeshifter? I don't know, maybe. The werewolves are probably my least favorite part of the Dresden Files, so I'm gonna move on. When Mab first meets Harry in Summer Night, she said she intends to gamble on him. We know from WOJ that the things Mab says usually have multiple meanings. What I take from that is that Mab is aware of the split timelines and possibly exists in both simultaneously. She knows it happens due to one of Harry's choices, and that one timeline will collapse as a result of the conflict between the two Harrys. She chooses to invest her efforts with our Harry for reasons yet unknown. I don't quite remember the whole split timeline thing. This might be something that they're developing in the later books. I know I kind of just ran through them near the end there once I realized that Changes was as good and interesting as it was. And then it's been a couple years since I've read the books, except for rereading book 1 recently with my friends, so that's something that I'll have to maybe table and look into later. Mouse is secretly a bad dog. He was reincarnated as a foo puppy specifically to help Harry avert the apocalypse and to make amends for all his past sins, so he can go to doggy heaven. He started out just doing it for the afterlife upgrade, but over time he's genuinely turned a new leaf and is now such a good dog because he enjoys helping others. Okay, I think that theory is full of crap because there is no way Mouse could be a bad dog. Nick is Judas Iscariot? I should probably look up how to pronounce that. Tried to kill himself, the coins were inhabited, and Audriel convinced Judas to take up a coin, and then something all faithy happened to him and the noose made its magic. Unlikely, but I like the idea. You know, that kind of makes sense. So Nicodemus wears this noose as a necktie, and it was supposed to be the noose that Judas used to kill himself after he betrayed Jesus. That would totally make sense in some sort of demented kind of way. Harry has always said that he is one of the most powerful wizards. He just lacks control. Why? It's my understanding that power usually comes with age and knowledge. For wizards, he's still really young and stupid. So how is he so powerful? Sure, maybe the whole Starborn thing helps out, but I think being Starborn gives him specific power, like power over outsiders. And sure, every wizard is different, and he may have just been born powerful. I mean, that's a good point, because Maggie was very powerful, and we all know that her father, Ebenezer McCoy, is also super freaking powerful. So genetically, even though Harry is only half wizard, it makes sense that Harry would be genetically predisposed to just being uber powerful. But I think Harry is such a powerful wizard because he's gone public as a wizard. We know that many deities and fairies get such power from mortals believing in them. Why couldn't Harry's magic get a bit of a boost in the same way? He advertises in the phone book, he's gone on daytime TV shows, he helps the police and interacts with the FBI, plus every case he takes. He may not pull many believers in from all of this, some may even be crazy, but it's still a lot more powerful than any other wizard who people don't know exists. Not to mention his reputation on the council. They are all mortals, and if they believe he is powerful and dangerous, that could add to it as well. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense, especially because of how heavily belief is needed by certain deities in this universe. Maybe it also does something for Harry's ego where he's like, oh, I've done all this stuff, no matter how bad things get, I can go out and do awesome stuff anyways because I've done it before. Cool theory. The alternate timeline Harry Dresden we see in the mirror will be good Harry Dresden, giving our Harry a rather serious moral scare. I have a gut feeling that Ebenezer is going to die soon, and Harry's going to see it go down and take the Black Staff up to exact vengeance on whoever did it. I think that it would be really cool to see the White Council demand the staff back and for Harry to tell them to go blow themselves. Me too. I really personally hate bureaucracy and people who think that they can just boss you around, even if technically they can boss you around. Like, nobody likes those people. From previous interviews, we know that Jim Butcher's always had a problem with authority. Hell, he even got kicked out of his writing program in college because he had a problem with authority and they kicked him out. And this authority problem is really evident in how he writes Harry. So I could definitely see the scene go down, especially if the person who did it happened to be like a spy working for the others or the Black Council. And there's a lot more of these, but I think I'm tired for today. So if you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button. Tell me in a comment if you like these kinds of videos and I'll do more of them. And if you hated this video and think that I suck, leave me a thumbs down and I will try to suck better next time. Bye.